Here we are at the Yurt, and it's the Providence Geeks, and I'm here with David Laidlaw and Tom Sgouros. And gentlemen, where are we? What is this place?
There's so many things we could say.
Well, to me, it looks like something out of Star Trek or
it is
Battlestar.
We are at the nearest thing there is to a holodeck on Earth right now.
All right.
And within 20 parsecs, probably.
What are those people doing back there? It looks like Minecraft.
It does. It's sort of a Minecraft look-alike game, shoot 'em kind of game. So one of the things that's fun about working in this environment is you can use your body to navigate and do stuff. So as you're being shot at by these guys, you can dodge the little incoming balls of fire and shoot back and kind of move around and see everything in 3D stereo. It's kind of fun.
So it's you call it a yurt. It is rather shaped like a yurt, isn't it?
There you go.
You go in, and all around you, you look up, you look down.
So there's rear projection video screens on the walls, the ceiling. There's a head tracker, so the computer knows where you are and where you're looking. There's stereo glasses. And with all that, the computer can fake out the stereo and the parallax to make a really, really compelling 3D illusion. It can make things that look so real in front of you that you really hesitate to walk through them, even though you can.
You feel like you could reach out and touch things.
Now, I noticed that there's somebody wearing goggles with a little apparatus on them, but everybody else is wearing goggles. At the same
So
time,
the glasses are for stereo.
Yeah.
Ones without the little antenna things, and that's what they turn on and off each eye, so you can see the right thing in the correct eye. And the little antenna things are watched by a bunch of cameras, and the cameras figure out where those little antenna things are, and then calculate where the person's eyes are, so that it can do the drawing exactly correct for that person's head.
but it seems like more than one person can kind of get a sense of what's going on.
As long as you're not too far from that first person's head, and the stuff that person is looking at isn't too close to their head, it looks pretty much okay. But you'll see that if you wear the tracked glasses, the experience is much more solid.
Yeah, it's a very different experience.
It's a very different experience, and that's the real experience you look for. And the rest of the folks are having they're participating, and they're having kind of they're witnessing.
But it's one of the things that you can do that you can't do with a head-mounted display with the Oculus, that you can have people in there with you.
Looking over your shoulder.
Yeah, and say, hey, look at this, and look at that.
And you can see them. You can look at their faces and their eyes.
Yeah, when I was in there, people were like, oh, hey, that thing's shooting at you. So what are the applications of this?
Well, so there's a geologist here who is part of the committee that decides where the Curiosity rover goes.
Oh.
He's part of the NASA group that figures out what to do, and they have this high-resolution Mars data that instead of looking at it on a contour map on a screen, you can like be in the canyon and say, oh.
So the data includes both elevation, so it knows where the mountains are, and what the colors are at every point at a fairly small resolution.
Wow.
So you really get a sense of what the landscape looks like, not just a flat photograph kind of thing.
And you can say, hey, look at that
3D shape.
Look at that outcrop over there. Or look at the little escarpment there. Maybe we should go sample.
So
That.
So what will people be doing with the yurt in a year?
To infinity and beyond?
Yeah.
We don't know. I think, we're actively developing collaborations with biologists, with brain scientists, oceanographers.
Who did the beetle spherical thing?
Those are systems biologists, so there's lots of biomedical kinds of applications.
Yep.
That's probably the most common of all.
And tomorrow morning, some people who do imaging at renowned hospitals.
Medical folks, medical imaging folks. Yeah.
Wow.
So I think a lot of scientific applications. And then we also have a couple of classes that teach in here. One's called Cave Writing. They will continue to do that, and they look at how people can express themselves with words and 3D and sounds and stuff.
Spatial poetry.
Spatial poetry. And I teach a class where we do virtual reality design for scientists, where we try to prototype applications for scientists. So education stuff is another thing that will happen in sort of education and art and science.
This is great. Well, thanks so much for opening the yurt up to the Providence Geeks. We really appreciate it.
Pleasure. We enjoy new people.
That was a delight.
Yeah.
Thank you.